Hi, my beautiful goddesses. Luxura Moon Goddess here, and it's been a little while, but today I'm going to be sharing with you some beginner books that can help you start your magical journey. So, this is a video for beginners. If you're looking to get into magic, you want to learn more about magic but don't know really where to start, I'm going to recommend 4 books that are going to help you in learning about magic, how to get into magic, etc., etc. So, let's jump right into it. So, the first book that I recommend, this book is called Wicca by Harmony Nice. Now, this is the book that I started with, and this really got me into magic. This has really, really good information. I absolutely love this book, and I definitely recommend this book for people who are just beginning into magic. Now, this book particularly, this doesn't just talk about magic, but this talks about Wicca as well, which is actually a religion. No, I am not a Wiccan, for anyone who's wondering, but needless to say, this is still a good book and has good information for getting into magic. So this book in particular, now if you are interested in Wicca, which it is a religion that utilizes magic and witchcraft, uh, it goes into information about Wicca, and it's really good at, like it is a very in-depth book. So it talks about, different types of Wicca. It talks about creating your own Book of Shadows, which a Book of Shadows is just basically like, essentially it's a magical journal where you put your magical workings, things that you're learning, and as you grow in your craft. So it has information on creating a Book of Shadows. It talks about, let me see, magic. It has good information about different correspondences such as crystals, herbs. I can get that. There we go. Crystals, herbs, different things to use. It also explains, ideas for your altar. So this is very well written. It's a very easy read. It's not too long. It's about, let me see, it's 229 pages, which is not too bad. But anyway, this is the book that got me started into magic, and I do highly recommend getting this book. Also, with these books, I'm going to remember, if you are interested in purchasing any of these books, I'll leave some links down in the description as well, so that you are able to add these books to your collection. Now, the next book I recommend, this is another really good one that I like, this is Spell Crafting. Strengthen the power of your craft by creating and casting your own unique spells. And this is by Aaron Murphy Hiscock. So, this one in particular, if you're interested in doing spell work, how to do spells, how do you create spells, because I in particular, that was the most curious thing about me, the most curious thing that I wanted to know going into magic is, how do I create my own spells? Because they have all of these different books where, these already pre-made spell books, which those type of books, those are good, to maybe have on hand to get a couple of ideas. But I just wanted to know, how do I make my own spells? How do I create my own spells? This is the book for you if you want to be creating your own spells. So this is a really good book. It defines what spell casting is, what is a spell, the components of a spell. This will get you into the nitty gritty of creating a spell. So it goes into Like, for example, the steps in casting a spell. It explains, it also has a really good list of, like, for example, correspondences. And correspondences are basically like the ingredients to a spell. So it has a chapter on correspondences, what herbs you can use, um, like what herbs you can use, what kind of, it goes into the elements, it goes into, how to cleanse a stone. This one will help you in being able to create spells. It even explains, like, if I can find it, for example, like also like the timing. If I can find that, like, for example, if you want to get into when you want to time your spells, planetary associations, it gives you really good tips on how to create a spell. It gives you in-depth steps, it gives you the components, and I really love this book. I still refer to this book from time to time, but this book will help you in creating your own unique spells. So, and when it comes to magic, like I said, it's okay. I think it's okay to have those types of books where, there's already spells made, but the thing is that I believe with magic is, yes, you can use other people's spells, but when it comes to magic, you are the magic. The magic is really within you. You want to really develop your own intuition to create your own unique spells that work for you. Because the thing is, when you're doing someone else's spells, it may work for them, but it may not necessarily work for you. There could be some other issues. Da 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 da. I just personally believe it's more powerful to create your own spells. So now the next book that I'm going to show you, and this is actually a relatively new book. This was released, I believe, at the end of last year, and this is the book of Magic and the Occult. And this is by National Geographic. So, this book is more, as the title implies, this is more about the history of magic and the occult. And the occult refers to basically it refers to magic, hidden knowledge, things of that nature. Now, this book, if you're into history books as a whole, you're really going to love this book. And it goes into the history and the origins of magic and the occult. So we have topics like the birth of magic, imaginary beasts, different creatures, what is divination, dark forces, working with magic, witchcraft, da 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 da. And of course, with this history book, and of course, it being National Geographic, it has really nice photos in here, illustrations, photos, and it explains what is magic. So when it comes to magic, you kind of want to also understand the background of magic, the history of magic, how it all started. It shows a timeline, has timelines, different photos. Uh, It goes into different, cultures about magic. Like this particular page is talking about in Asia. It also talks about, the different types of, entities. Like, for example, yokai, which is in Japan, it's a form of mythical creature, animal spirits. So, this book is really, really good because it's going to give you the history and the background. It even talks about, tarot and oracle cards, the history of tarot and oracle cards, which I don't particularly work with tarot cards, but I do work with oracle cards. And so it has a really good breakdown, though, of tarot cards and explanation. Da 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 da. So this is a really good book. This is going to give you a background knowledge of the history of magic and occult and really give you a further understanding, because it's good to have background knowledge and understanding the history of magic. Where did it originate from? Da 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 da. And then the last book that I'm going to recommend for beginners is this nice cute little book, The Rainbow Witch. Enhance Your Magic with the Secret Powers of Color by Kak Young. So, I recommend this book because this one kind of talks about, because this can get you into what's known as color magic and understanding the importance of colors in magic. So, it goes through all the colors of the rainbow. It's very, and being that it's called Rainbow Rich, it is a pretty colorful book. So, it goes through the different color associations. Like, for example, it has a breakdown of what the color of each ray of the rainbow, each color, and the timing associations, because certain rays are more powerful at certain times of the year. So it'll explain, like, for example, what is associated with the color red. What color is associated with the color orange. And so it also does give examples, like, now I did show you that book on creating your own spells, but it does have example spells for you in case you want to use these spells. So this is going to give you a breakdown of understanding the different colors, what does it mean symbolically, how you can use these colors in your spell, like if you want to use a green candle, a red candle, a blue candle. That way you're understanding, oh, I can use this color, as this correspondence to this spell. I can use these color crystals for, if I'm manifesting, or if I'm trying to get luck, good fortune, or I can use this for a beauty spell, this color, da 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 da. So, and this is a good little read. It's also a small, handy book, so if you want to take it on the go, read on the go, there is that. So, those are the books that I recommend for beginners who want to get started in magic. So those are my 4 book recommendations. If you like this video, or if you want me to do more book recommendations, please let me know in the comment section, because I'll be more than happy to do so. Or if you have any of your own books that you'd like to recommend to people, you can leave that in the comment section down below as well. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. Those are my book recommendations for beginners, and I will see you on the next one. All right, check you later. Bye-bye.